Hello everyone, hope you all are fine, and this week we are going to have discussion only on unit test part. Already we had one exam previous week, one exam is over and exam is going to come also. So we will be discussing based on those two, and today especially we will talk about the marking scheme of the first exam, that is mock test 1. Some of you could not submit on time, don't worry, because this was a trial run. And I hope by now you have understood the problems that you faced during this exam. So later on you will not have such problems anymore. So do not worry at all. Now we had a question paper of 20 marks. All questions were compulsory and there were 4 types of questions. We will start with the first type, that is MCQ. The first answer is air. Exact question was matter. Example of matter. Now rest all, what are the options, whatever it was, those do not occupy any space, they do not have any mass, but air, which is consist of different gases having certain mass, and it is example of matter. Second is what is solid to liquid called? It is melting. Third is what substance cannot sublime. Out of 4 substances, the one which cannot sublime, that means which cannot go directly from solid to gas, is sugar. We know sugar cannot go directly from solid to gas. Fourth is example of burning is what type of process? We know burning occurs very rapidly, so burning is the first process. And the fifth is if sugar is heated. Out of these 4 options, answer will be black. So these are the 5 answers. Then question number 2, you need to answer whether the statements were true or false. First statement was earthquake, whether it is a desirable change. The statement was earthquake was a desirable change. So of course earthquake is not at all a desirable change, so it will be false. Second is matter does not occupy space. It is wrong, it is false, because we all know that matter occupies space. Third is sublimation means solid to gas. Yes, it's true. Fourth is melting is a physical change. Also it is true, because in melting only states of matter changes. And the final one is matter has mass. Yes, it is correct, matter has mass. So third, this was about the second. Third type was about giving fill in the blank. So you need to write the blanks in the space provided. The first question was something which is flow, that will be called fluid, so answer will be fluid. Second question is example of liquid matter. Now liquid matter, there are many examples. You can write any correct answer. You can write water, you can write oil, any matter which is at the room temperature in its liquid state. Third is example of temporary change, a change which occurs for a temporary piece of time, and it can again be reversed very easily, like melting of ice, boiling of water, evaporation, freezing. These all changes are temporary. Then example of permanent change, a change which cannot be reversed so easily. Example can be growing of tree, it can be a rusting of iron. Last is a new substance forms always in that type of change. In chemical change, always a new type of substance forms, because their internal change in the chemical composition takes place. So these were about question number 3. Now the last question, that is question number 4. It was to say whether the change mentioned there, whether it's a physical change or chemical change. The first was boiling of egg. Yes, I guessed. Boiling of egg. So it was about of course it's a chemical change. Second is mixing of oil with water. You can easily separate oil and water by keeping some separation. I think we have done the use of separating funnel. So separating funnel, if we take, easily it can be separated because 2 distinct layers are formed. So of course it is a physical change, mixing, and then we can easily separate it. Third is glowing of bulb. It is also physical change, because if we switch it off, then it will become off, and again if switch on, it will become on. So it's a physical change. Fourth is a burning of sugar. Burning of sugar is chemical change, because once the sugar is burnt, it cannot be brought back to sugar easily. And the last one is heating of water. That's a physical change, because on heating the water evaporation will occur, or it will start boiling, and boiling of water, it is a change of state, so it is a physical change. So these were about the question paper. It's a very straightforward question paper. It's very clean whether you are correct or not. If your answer is correct, it is correct. So it was a very simple question paper that I'm not very much elaborating the things today. You keep on revising the chapters for the test. Next day I will discuss some more on this these two chapters. Take care and bye.